The road to Emmaus. Across the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, follow the pink arrow all the way to the little country of Israel. We don't know exactly where Emmaus is, but it's near Jerusalem. This story takes place on the road from Jerusalem to Emmaus 2,000 years ago, back when Jesus lived and told stories, parables, made miracles, and died. Our story begins with two disciples deep in conversation about Jesus. He had just died a horrible death on a cross. Their minds flash back to all that Jesus said and did before he died. With them, you will discover many things about Jesus. Two of Jesus' disciples were walking along the road from Jerusalem to the village of Emmaus. Both were feeling sad after the death of Jesus 3 days earlier. They did not understand that Jesus' death was part of God's plan of salvation for all people. They only knew that their beloved teacher and friend had been unjustly put to death. As they walked, a stranger joined them. The stranger asked them, why were they so upset? One of the disciples, named Cleopas, asked him, "Are you the only visitor to Jerusalem who does not know what happened 3 days ago?" They told the stranger, "We are followers of Jesus. He said and did powerful things that pleased God and all the people. But he was arrested by our leaders and sentenced to suffer death on a cross. We were hoping that he had been sent by God to save us." Then the disciples said, "This is the 3rd day since he died. Some women in our group went to his tomb this morning, but they did not find his body. They said they saw angels who told them that Jesus was alive. Then some of the men from our group went to the tomb, but they did not see Jesus either." The stranger said, "Why can't you understand what the prophets of long ago taught? Didn't you know that the Messiah must suffer and die before given his glory?" He then helped them to understand everything that had been written about Jesus in the scriptures. By now they were nearing the village of Emmaus. "Stay with us, it's nearly evening," the disciples said to the stranger. So he went into the house with them. When they all sat down to eat, the stranger took bread, blessed it, broke it, and gave it to the disciples. Immediately, the 2 disciples recognized that the stranger was the risen Jesus. Then Jesus vanished before their eyes. They said to each other, "Were not our hearts burning within us while he explained the scriptures to us?" They quickly returned to Jerusalem to tell the apostles that they had seen the risen Lord. What did you discover about Jesus with these disciples on the road to Emmaus?